Welcome to News Across the Galaxy non-live edition.
Non-live edition.
As always, I have Bryant across from me this time.
What up?
It feels weird. I can
What
see
up?
him. And then Edgar over there. You know,
That's a nice jersey, by the way, sir.
God damn it.
Thank you.
Lovely jersey, by the way.
Playoff P.
Playoff P. 32 points today.
I was doing my best not to bring that up. So,
Well, there's dogs being mean to each other.
Uh-oh.
that's all good. He gets mad because when people talk Clippers. Yeah. Hey, relax. They're done. They're done. Don't worry about it.
Sound like LAFC fans getting angry there, man.
Well, we weren't angry yesterday. We
were
actually were supposed to go on Sunday because I think this won't be out till Tuesday morning. But yeah, we didn't go live like we said. Our guests kind of fell through. I think because of miscommunication, and we decided to continue celebrating that win. And good thing we did, because if I would have came home, our internet was out before I left, and when I came, the internet was still out. So it actually didn't come back till this morning. So I think
we didn't even try. Because we would have been mad not celebrating.
We would have just cut the party short, went home, and the internet still would have been down.
Yeah,
fuck.
Come on.
And then on top of that, we get Edgar on. I don't think we were gonna have Edgar if we would have recorded on Sunday, right?
True.
Nope.
I mean, how did you watch the game? Just at home?
Yeah, I watched it at home. I had the baby in my lap for half the game, and I've been telling my wife that he's like a talisman, because every time I have him with me, whatever sport I'm watching, my team wins.
Ah, yes.
I remember like during the MLS's back tournament, I had him with me during the first portion of that Galaxy LAFC match. And then my wife's like, "Oh, I'm gonna take him now." She took him, and as soon as she took him, like Galaxy started losing, and I was like, "Oh, bring him back."
I'll make sure to send her a free vacation from Anonymous during when the Lakers and Clippers meet.
Oh.
But before we get into the game, I'm gonna bring up the lineup. This Trafico, which I don't know. We didn't get to ask you, Edgar, but how does it feel? How does a rivalry feel to you now that it's been played so much in such short amount of time?
Well, I've thought about that. There's two things that run through my mind. The first thing was I feel like it kind of dilutes the intensity of the rivalry to have so many games against them and against San Jose, back to back to back. You want to, you obviously want to sprinkle those throughout the season, because if you're going to keep playing the same team over and over, it turns into kind of like baseball, where they'll play the Giants. Dodgers will play the Giants like several times a year, and after a while you kind of get used to it. But the fact that Galaxy is winning, though, I mean, hey, it feels good, man.
Four in a row.
Galaxy's, they're on a roll. They got a run of good form. Hell, man, keep it going. If they're gonna play these guys again, keep beating them down until they lose all consciousness.
I guess we can't complain too much. I mean, if we keep playing and we keep winning, fuck it, let's play them every week.
I am curious. Yeah, but one thing, one of my buddies, I guess, we were talking earlier. Remember I have a couple friends in Europe who follow MLS. One of them brought up, he was like, "What's gonna happen now?" He goes, "Is this the end of the regular season?" And I was like, I don't know. I know they're bringing it out in stages. Who knows what phase 2 is gonna look like? Because if it's gonna be exactly like phase 1, which has been regional, then we're gonna get 6 or 7 Traficos probably from now until the end of the year. And at that point, I think everybody's gonna be tired of talking smack, because
they don't give us time to actually talk shit and enjoy it.
Yeah, you're gonna run out of memes, man.
Yeah.
So, but I'm curious to know, especially and I know this is off, kind of, off what we normally talk about, but I'm just curious to know what they're gonna do with the Canadian teams, because they've just been playing each other, and it's only 3 of them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure those guys are gonna get sick and tired of seeing each other too.
That is true, but I mean, I didn't really understand how this regional thing worked. because playing fantasy, I noticed that Seattle, which is one of the teams we played, played against RSL, which we didn't play. And I think Portland played like Colorado, which we didn't play. So I really don't understand what that's all about. So I don't know if they're like mix and match or something for the next.
Hopefully that's part of phase 2. More teams means more wins.
Oh no shit, Brian. Hopefully.
All for the W's.
But let's talk about what we just witnessed on Sunday. We'll start with
una pisada.
Didn't start like that.
I didn't, but this is the starting lineup they put out. Insua out left, and if you're watching the video, I know it's backwards, but left center back was Steres, and Depuy was right center back, and Felcher at right back. Joe Corona and Perry Kitchen, as they've been doing, handling the CDMs. Pavon out left, Araujo out right, Leggett as the center mid, and Zubac on his own on top. Edgar, first impressions when you saw this lineup?
I was like, oh my God, Zubac's back. I kept thinking, like, how much is that line behind him gonna have to shoulder throughout the rest of the match. I just like I've been telling people, I'm losing a lot of faith in Zubac. I mean, we joke about him all the time, but at the back of your mind, you're thinking to yourself, you really hope the kid turns the corner and he starts to produce.
Yeah.
He's getting an invaluable opportunity at the top of the Galaxy attack to try and prove himself. I know that season is strange, it's extraordinary circumstances, but this is a great opportunity. There's no Chicharito, there's nobody else up there yet, and so far he hasn't made the grade. I mean, he looks lost, he looks scared. So that was one of my first concerns right away. But looking at the rest of the lineup, I felt pretty confident going in. Felcher is still like a big question mark. You don't know what he's gonna do. And Bingham, he's looked shaky throughout everything.
Oh yeah.
So those are my first impressions going in. I just hope that they continue that same run, that same form. Obviously, you don't know how the team's gonna look until that you're 10 minutes in, and you get to see how the team's starting to settle in. But that was my first impression.
Nice, Brian. Anything to add?
Actually, I questioned this lineup going in, not because of Zubac. Just that right side, Felcher. Again, this player to me has been total ass on the defensive side. I've wanted to see Araujo and Alvarez on that side again, kind of like they did against Portland. But I think you pointed this out to me that they're going in with the same lineup that they beat LAFC the first time. Right. So if it works,
yeah. Well, that's not exactly what I said. I think Felcher's starting was more to get Julian on the right mid. I think the pace of the game was too fast for Efra, and it was more about Julian needed to be in that spot than having to start Felcher, because obviously it's not a fresh legs move.
Yeah.
If Julian's gonna play anyways, so that's what I thought was gonna happen even before the game started, or the lineup was revealed. I figured that he was gonna start on, but fuck, let's start talking about that game. I saw it live. I rewatched the extended highlights, and I thought I was tripping, but I wasn't. And if you guys want to correct me if I'm wrong, but dude, they were taking it to us in the first half. I want to say almost the entire first half, that they were just taking to us, and a little lucky that Bradley Wright Phillips isn't as young as he used to be. So it's the offside. He wasn't quick enough to be the offside trap. Mm-hmm. Sorry, but yeah, man, I felt like we were getting outplayed, outcoached the whole first half.
No, definitely. You could tell in the possession. I think at one point during the broadcast, they mentioned that LAFC had 70% of the possession, mm-hmm. and they were running Galaxy off the field. It looked pretty one-sided. Galaxy was trying to press up, but LAFC came with the same mentality. They were trying to pressure our defenders, trying to make them trying to goad them into making mistakes. Um, they did make some mistakes, but unfortunately for us, LAFC just wasn't able to bury the ball. Bingham actually stepped up, and
surprisingly,
to
who would have
he
thought?
he had a good game.
That's
The guy
team of
had
the
a good
week,
game.
David Bingham.
Team of the week, David.
I mean, 7 saves, and a lot of it, one of the reasons that we got the shot is because he stepped up. But yeah, there were some very nervy moments in that first half, and I remember I think I texted Eddie, like, what kind of adjustments are we expecting for the second half? Because whatever GBS put out there, it wasn't working. So who knows what kind of pep talk they gave the guys in the second half, but that was a completely different team that came out.
Yeah, that first half, those first 15 minutes to me in particular, I think LAFC had 3 clear chances to just put us away and give us the bubble treatment. To me, that first half, we survived it. I don't think the defense did anything well for them to say, oh, we actually defended. No, we survived that. They missed a lot of chances. They looked like the other team looked like shit. Bradley Wright Phillips, like you said, a step slower. He could have got to those. He would have put those in, and they didn't. To our luck. So I was glad we survived that first half.
Yeah.
A healthy Carlos Vela would have buried those.
Oh yeah.
Let's just be honest.
Yeah. I mean, spoiler alert, we won. But honestly, there was a lot of luck in this win. One of those goes in, the floodgates could have opened for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were just having an off night. It's that Bob Bradley treatment. Edgar says he doesn't know what kind of speech that GBS gave. I think it's something like something from column A and something from column B.
Yeah.
GBS, fired his guys up.
Yeah.
And Bob Bradley, as I said, time and time again, he's a weak-minded coach. They were already missing, and I'm sure he didn't have the right words to say or anything, because comes the second half.
Yeah.
And you guys saw what happened there.
Yeah. It was a whole, like, to Edgar's point, it was a whole different team. That pep talk, I'm really interested in what happened in that locker room.
There had to be an adjustment. I assume they went. I don't know if GBS is this kind of crazy genius, but knowing that it was Bradley Wright Phillips and his age, he played the offside trap the first half.
Yeah.
And they also played during the week, and he figured they were gonna get tired, because if you see in the second half, when it started, they got a chance. I remember they got a chance early, but we weren't caught high like we were in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
We were no longer playing the offside trap. That one chance that Bradley Wright Phillips got inside the box wasn't the same as the rest of the chances that LAFC got in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was one of the adjustments. Just, all right, we're done with the offside trap. Now it's time for us to counter them. And yeah, look what happened.
Yeah, definitely. But I don't know. I just felt like Galaxy came out pressing more, and they forced them to make mistakes, because you started to see some of the cracks in their defense. And legit, man, what can I say about this guy? It makes me really happy to see him start to produce like he is right now, because this is the Sebastian Legit I remember, and this is why I've been so difficult on him this whole time. But this is the last time you heard me say it, but I'm glad to see him back in form.
Yeah.
Hopefully he maintains this same level of play, not just for club, but hopefully for country.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a call up back to the national team once this whole pandemic mess goes away.
Mm-hmm.
We get back to, business as usual. But for now, we really need to enjoy his run of form. Whatever the hell Becky G is cooking up at home, we can all smell it, so keep it going.
Yeah, and we'll talk a little bit more about Legit, because I got questions about him. But let's get to the first goal. The first goal was just Bob Bradley at his finest. Team is shook. I still feel the game. Well, not still. At this point, the game kind of feels evened out. It's a little more balance in possession, and the fucking keeper, dude. The keeper that was all the keeper's fault. I think. I don't feel that Pavon was in too much of a dangerous position to score, although it's Pavon, so you never know.
Yeah.
But it's, dude, what?
Like you said earlier.
What was that?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. The keeper, I don't know what it is about Chivas USA goalkeepers that every time they see a Galaxy logo, they cause those mistakes. And what a mistake it was. Because not only did it give us a fresher breath air, because like in the beginning of that second half, LAFC was still attacking.
Yeah.
It gave our players more confidence. After that, I think we looked like the way, way better team. After that.
Yeah. Funny, you bring up the mistake that the goalkeeper made, because maybe it's his age, maybe it's nerves, but he came out to try and close that angle on Pavon, but he left Zubak wide open coming down the middle, whose defender was turned to look at the play. Mm-hmm. And there was somebody else too at the back post. And either one of those guys, Pavon could have easily slotted the ball. So either of them.
Not to Zubak.
But what does he do instead? He just completely undresses the keeper, and
yeah,
fantastic goal. I mean, it's not like it's not like he's firing, like a rocket into the net. No, but to have the skill to, pick your shot like that in the full run of play, and get this nice little goal on a chip, that's skill, man. That's beautiful. I love it. And right away, LAFC is it's like a sucker punch, because, up until that point, they felt like, they were the ones that are going to bring it to us. Mm-hmm. And immediately against the run of play, against everything, boom, Galaxy on top, 1-0.
Yeah, it goes that they didn't convert, That's where they messed up. And I'm happy they did.
And yeah, just like that, confidence was up. LAFC was depleted. I felt at that point, I knew at that point, because I keep repeating it, but it's Bob Bradley. At that point, it was over. I honestly didn't expect the score that we got.
At all, to be honest.
But especially after the first half, I thought, fuck it, we're going to run away with it 1-0. That's fine. But then Mary-Kate and Ashley does a stupid play in the in the center of the field, and gets a stupid easy call red.
That's a dirty play, bro.
Yeah. That was really scary to me, because I've suffered some really bad ankle injuries playing, soccer, and just seeing how he went at him, and he hit his shin, and then it went down to his foot, and it just gave me shiver a little, because it just reminded me of getting hit like that before. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I don't know what the hell he was thinking. I mean, I know it's a derby match, and there's a lot of tension on the field, but why are you gonna do something like that to your team? I mean, even if you get a yellow, you might injure the other guy, and that's bad form on your part. But I mean, it could be he just lost his mind for a second there, but look how badly it hurt his team.
Yeah.
Fortunately, there wasn't a more serious injury.
Oh, I know.
But what a run of play for them. Give up a goal, and then immediately, you go down a man on a real dirty play, and I wouldn't be surprised if MLS ends up fining him for that, because there's malicious intent behind that. So I guess we haven't heard from that because of the holiday, but maybe by tomorrow morning we're gonna hear about it, or Wednesday. But immediately, LAFC went from okay, we could still come back, get back into this game, to looks like Galaxy is completely taken over. And they did.
And the thing is, that red card that they got is to an important player in their center of the pitch,
which they were already missing.
They already had Atuesta out, and then you have this guy with the red card. It feels to me like that tackle was kind of like, here you go, kid, for talking shit.
Nah,
because he said it, oh yeah, every time we wake up and play.
That was that weak mentality, team mentality right there. Because One, it's your fucking captain.
Yeah.
It's 1-0.
Yeah.
They can score. And then you gave away that card. It was, I mean, I don't condone fucking hurting someone, but you could do a lot rougher tackle, you know, do a lot more damage than that, and then to give it away that easy, that stupid red.
So frustration red.
Yeah, it was frustration. He turned around the first, you know, nothing's going their way. They were dominating the first half, and the first person that got in his way after being down, paid the price. That's what it was.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know if he had a moment, like, you know, just a weakness in his head, but that's just lack of professionalism at my point. You're only down 1-0. It's not like, you know, it's not like you're down like 3 or 4 goals and it's like towards the end of the match and people are talking crap to you and, you know, you get angry and you go, you have a run at someone. You know, you're still in the game. I mean, and then, you know, you do that to your own team. Oof. I wonder if Bob Bradley told him anything after the game, or he just sat there and like looked at him.
Man, I wish I could be a fly on the wall. I don't know, Bob Bradley like halftime speech or something.
All right, guys.
I don't know.
Let's go.
Like go back in time and be like in the Confederations Cup final halftime, or the what is it, the fucking
the game against Brazil.
Final. Yeah, and the Copa de Oro final too, that we blew the lead. The Gio goal.
Damn.
Fucking Bob.
Yeah. Fucking Bob.
I'm gonna do a whole episode on him, just like when he was with the U.S. Since I'm a U.S. fan.
Well, maybe he got that red card because he's just fed up with playing the Galaxy as well.
That too. I'm tired of it.
We kind of seen him in the span of what, a week and a half.
Yeah. Maybe he wanted to get head start. It is a long drive back to LA.
Damn. Whole 12 minutes, huh?
But fuck it, let's get to the second goal. Dude, again, those set pieces, huh?
Yeah.
The drawn up plays.
Yeah.
And then it's how many does he have in his playbook, dude? This was dope. It was a foul on the right side of the box, and everybody makes a run towards the pole, and the only one that makes that penalty spot mark run was Legit and Pavon.
The boy.
Yeah, and Pavon, you know, just easy play. I mean, a great assist, of course, but you know, the easiest of passes.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, it looked like men versus boys right there.
It did. It's so simple. I don't know how many times they've practiced that, but it seems that in set plays we have been dangerous in these past 4 games, which is something we weren't able to say in the bubble, something we weren't able to say when Zlatan was here, who was a big body, which is a big plus sign. GBS is basically telling us, "Fuck you, NAG Boys, y'all don't know shit."
I want to say that we haven't been dangerous in set pieces since Beckham. Even that 2014 year, I don't think we were dangerous in set pieces.
Yeah, you know, one thing I really liked about that goal, because I saw the replay several times, is when Pavon sends that pass, that pass has a lot of pace on it, and it doesn't bounce, it doesn't skip. It's just like a straight shot across the turf right to Leget's foot. That's beautiful, man. I said the same thing with the goal that he scored, but it's just that world-class style play, man. A lot of times, you know, if you try to, you know, hit a ball like that yourself, you know, it'll skip off the ground or you'll get some air on it and, you know, there goes the play. But this guy just manages to keep it down on the ground, a lot of pace, you know, catches everyone off guard, and Legit just buries that shot in traffic. So that was wonderful. And right away, you know, Pavon has left his mark on the game. I mean, he has been there for the team throughout this run, and even in the games that we lost, you know, there's a lot of weight on his shoulders because you know, we're missing some important players. But to finally see him, you know, have a big game like this, it's really refreshing. It's wonderful for us, but then also in the back of your mind, you're thinking, oh no, his price tag is going up. So
I mean, not to go too off track, but I still don't feel he wants to be here. He loves to play, but he wants to go somewhere else still. That little post game interview.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It sounded PC.
Yeah.
I like it here, I guess.
No, he says, I can't say I hate it. that was his answer. Like,
well, that's how I heard it.
I guess it's an extraordinary time in the world right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, it doesn't matter where the hell you live. You can live here. You can live, Tahiti. You still got to deal with the same damn virus, and it's not like you can go out and have fun like you normally would. So it must be rough, man. I mean, where they live, all these players, they all live in Hermosa Beach, Manhattan Beach area. And yeah, you have the beach in your backyard, but how often is that beach open for you to go down there? And you also have to run the risk of maybe running into the wrong person who might get you sick. So you got to be extra careful.
Yep.
And we're not exactly sure ourselves what kind of protocol, what kind of restrictions are placed on the players to ensure that they don't bring something into the locker room that's going to affect everyone. So I mean, I'm sure all this stuff is on their minds, and man, you just wish that at the end of the day, his experience with the team and the way that the fans are reacting, online, will be enough to convince him to stay here. But if he has his mindset on going somewhere else already, there's nothing we can do about it except just watch. So
enjoy the moment.
Enjoy the moment. Don't cry, when he leaves. Just, enjoy, just be happy that he was here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's one of those opportunities that you get as a Galaxy fan, and a lot of teams can't do. But that's why it's awesome to be a G's fan. You know why else is this awesome?
Why?
Because you have the boy.
Ooh.
But before that, the Galaxy. GBS is sticking with the same subs, it seems. Efra and Jonah came in a few minutes apart, I believe. And I bring that up because Efra was an important part to that play.
To that third, yeah.
Yeah, he plays Felcher through the beautiful ball. And
Felcher actually gives a good cross.
Felcher gives a good cross, and something I never expected from the boy. You know what?
And
the boys love their bicycles
either. Huh? It wasn't a clean bicycle, but it was enough that it went in. And maybe the fact that he didn't get all of it was better because he got that funky bounce on it. And as a goalkeeper, one of the things you hate the most is when you're expecting a shot and it takes a bounce and you don't know where it's going to go sometimes. But still, I mean, to have the gumption to take a shot like that, that's wonderful. That's confidence.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're seeing this Sebastian Lletget, because he could have scored another one later on too. But hey, or was it earlier in the match? He had a good opportunity. So can we have more of this, please?
Please be the real Lletget. Please be the real Lletget. But yeah, dude, what a way to just give it to your rivals, right?
Yeah, let's give Efrain more credit. Just the type of player that he is. He comes in as a sub to give more offensive power, and he's done it. He showed he could give you quality starting minutes against Portland. He's shown us that he can come off the bench and be that spark. I'm liking what the kid is doing. It's something that we were hoping for. Right. So he's going in the right direction, and I'm liking that a lot.
Yeah, I wish we. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was. One of my things during the MLS's back tournament is that I was really hyped on Efra, and I wish we could have seen more of him during the tournament. But I kind of see what GBS is doing with him now, because everything is in flux with the team right now, waiting for Chicha to come back, waiting for Yoni to finally make his debut on the team, and trying to see where Efra would fit in all of this. I would love for him to come in and make an immediate impact with the club, but he's still, we always forget he's young, and you want to try and keep a young player's confidence, especially somebody who you expect was going to, be an impact on the offensive side.
Hmm.
And you want to try and nurture that confidence and make sure it stays there, so that when the time is right, you can put him into a position and he becomes, that solid player that you're expecting. You don't want something like the cautionary tale of Freddie Adu, which,
Damn.
I mean, the
He's
guy's
not
still
Pelé.
young. He's still young, but where is he now?
Yeah.
I mean, the guy was not bad, but that's a whole other tale for another time. But this is our kid Efra, and I'm glad to see he's getting minutes. I mean, obviously you see him come in and he has a, he makes an impact of his own.
Mm-hmm.
But I can see why GBS is doing what he is, so can't question him. I just hope that we get to see more and more of Efra as the season winds on.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, even in this game, he plays some great through balls. He played another great through ball to Pavon. I don't know if you guys remember that. He hits it outside foot with his left foot between two LAFC players. Dude, the kid has a fucking touch. Yeah, it's it was in the extended highlights as well. But Edgar's right. It's just little by little, let him get his feet wet, getting that confidence. And GBS has already shown that he's going to be a rotation player that may even start sometimes. Johnny's still a big question mark, so we don't know what he's going to be like or if he's ever going to show up. But, yeah, so let's finish this game up real quick. Dude, it could have been even more than 3-0.
Yeah.
Pavon gets or Jonah gets a look first, or he gets tripped up, but I think he takes a bad touch.
Yeah.
Pavon, the one-on-one.
He got too cute on that.
Yeah,
he got too
did.
cute.
Ooh.
He could have went around the keeper.
Ooh. You could do so much. But you still tried it.
Oh, God. I always tell people, man, goals like those, well, I mean, it's a regular season, but goals like those, like in a playoff scenario, they come back to haunt you, man.
Yeah.
But, I mean, already 3 up, and, it's not like we're playing, we're in a second leg situation. But, yeah, man, I really wish they would have got that fourth goal just to, like, stick it in there more, nail them even more, no mercy, Cobra Kai style, just smack them while they're down. But, yeah, he got too cute. He got too cute on that shot, which is fine. I mean, he adds some flair to his game. But, sometimes, you just want to go for simple stuff, you want to knock it in. But, I'm not complaining too much.
Yeah, we still got the W.
Just being selfish. Yeah, I get what you mean. That 4-0 has a better ring to it. It's just a little more sweeter.
More of a punch.
Yeah. But fuck it, I'll take the 3-0. Anything else about this game before we do awards?
Fuck LAFC.
I'll accept that.
I don't know. LAFC fans complaining about that, that horrible heat from that moon, That moon was so hot that night. God,
No,
I don't know.
It's the poor air quality. That's their complaint.
Oh yeah, okay, poor air quality. Yeah, our guys had that special quality H2O coming into the game.
Yeah, we obviously not playing the same location as them, or the same weather, or the same air. Fucking LAFC fans.
Yeah,
they're dumb.
Downtown
bro.
LA.
They're dumb.
It gets me so mad how dumb, not funny they are.
Shout out to that J-Rock guy.
Oh God, I was gonna mention him earlier, but I was like, somebody brought him up. Oh God,
He got banned.
He got banned.
Chiquet.
That's a great.
That dude lost a peluquera versus mascara match, man.
Got banned.
In the end, Brock Lesnar power bombed him through like a video screen into oblivion, and he's gone. Dude. He might show up in AEW. You don't know.
Oh, you're a fool, Edgar. I love that. That was great. So awards. Where do you guys want to start?
Oh.
You think NAG standings sweep?
Nah, let's get the ugly out of the way first. How about we go to Geo award first?
Okay,
Oh.
I'll start it if you want.
That one's a
I go
sweep.
for it.
You think it's a sweep?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with both.
That's not a sweep then.
Fuck, I don't even know because it's tough. I gotta give it to somebody, right?
Yeah.
So, can't give it to Bingham. I'm looking for my usual suspects.
Not Old Faithful this time.
Yeah, not Old
Yeah,
Faithful.
no, that's why.
Fucking Bingham let me down.
Damn it, Bingham.
In one way, he still let me down.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Because he wasn't consistent in getting goals
Yeah.
in.
Fuck. Felcher, Julian played well. You know what? I didn't really think about this one.
Let me go first on that Geo word.
Go ahead.
Zubac.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm in. I'm in, but go ahead.
Zubac. That easy opportunity.
Yeah.
And one of the clearest ones we had in the first half.
Yep.
Which could have put us up and, kind of calmed their attack. He could have brought it down, put it in.
Yeah.
We know he's not that type of player. That's not the only reason I'm going to give it to him. In this match, he didn't put the effort that he had put in the last 3 matches. So, he gets for this time.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Same thing. That easy chance that he had so much time to bring. And that's your job. You're a fucking striker. And you airballed it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, horrible. And Brian says effort. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know about effort if he was given or not. But to me, he just looked lost. Like, I don't know. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know where to be. And yeah, he just
Completely.
looked lost.
It's something I've been telling you guys off camera, just in our own conversations, is that I've lost what small measure of confidence I had in Zubac, because obviously he's on our club and we really want him to do well. We want him to improve. We want him to produce. We want him to prove us wrong. Kind of like what happened with Leggett. We were riding him hard and he's playing good and we're like, good job. But no, Zubac has been a complete disappointment. Notwithstanding that goal he had against LAFC, he has proven time and time again to miss important goals that luckily haven't haunted us, especially during this run of play. But I felt that missing that shot early in the match could have set completely set the pace for us earlier, taking some pressure off, put LAFC on their back heels a lot earlier than it turned out to be. But he didn't score when he was required to, and I was so upset. I even made the comment that I felt that anybody else in a Galaxy uniform, even Bingham, could have buried that shot. But not Zubac.
Even Bingham.
Because like you said, Eddie, he looks lost. I feel like he doesn't know what to do when he gets the ball to his feet. When I first started playing the sport, I was a striker, mostly because I was pretty quick, but I was still learning, and I understand what that feels like. Sometimes you get the ball, and you try to react, and you don't know what to do, and you get scared, and you don't know where your teammates are, and you mess up.
Right.
But you're gonna compare me, as a teenager, playing like in the hood, with a guy who's a professional playing, at the top, tiered league in the United States. You expect, a certain level of professionalism. You expect some kind of, more of a conditioned, form of thinking at that position. But no, he looks lost. I have no confidence in him. I think he's just, like I said earlier about Leggett, I feel like he's filling a roster position at this point. And obviously you saw that later in the game when he got subbed out for a mid.
Yeah.
We didn't have a striker up top. It was just like a striker by commission at that point. So that just goes to show that GBS also doesn't have the same kind of confidence in him that we do. I mean, sorry if I didn't say that right, but yeah, no, Zubac, definitely Geo Award.
Side note.
Yeah.
We should name it the Zubac Award, man, at this point.
Nah.
Come on.
That's an acronym. A game is off. Side note. Do you guys know what's going on with Wild?
No.
Why he hasn't been? Because I mean, that could have been an option.
I have no idea. He hasn't been.
Yeah, Mr.
Either.
Gordon Wild, right?
Yeah.
Wild and out, man.
Yeah, no idea, man. Maybe, I mean, No, that was a long time ago. I was saying maybe he was one of the players that tested positive, but that was way back.
Yeah.
That was right
But you never know.
Bubble ended.
Sometimes people have symptoms that last a lot longer. So, and you gotta respect their privacy. So who knows?
Yeah.
Well, way to bring us down, Brian.
Moving on.
Continue the awards ceremony.
I guess honorable, right? Because we're gonna leave the main one last. So,
Honorable.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I gotta give it up to the Bingham, man.
Ah,
I gotta.
yeah.
I mean, it's one game. I'm glad he stepped up for this one.
Hell yeah.
He's not off the hook yet, but he gets the honorable mention this time, dude. Fuck. If it wasn't for him, I think this game would have been over. It would have been a lot different game than
Yeah, hell
if
yeah.
it wasn't for him in
Yeah.
the first half. Fucking Bingham. Especially that one play where I think it's Bradley Wright Phillips
Takes it off his feet.
and then it comes back out and like Rossi follows it up and he saves it himself again.
Yep.
I was like, what is that Pinotto?
Who the fuck is that goalie?
Right?
Where's this guy been?
Now, before you go on, Brian, are you gonna also pick Bingham? I have a question.
No, I'm not gonna pick
No.
him.
Okay. Then Eddie, I'm asking you this question then.
All right.
Because it's something I was also thinking about earlier today. In the past, a lot of the goalkeepers that we've had have always had very interesting personalities that you can immediately pick out. They shine through the way that they play or the way that they act with their teammates. Like Gato Hartman, Joe Cannon. We've been lucky. We've had some good goalkeepers, even in bad years. Joe Cannon was here for a rough patch, but he's a quality goalkeeper. Josh Saunders, even though he was kind of funny, and Donovan Ricketts, they all had like an interesting personality, and you could tell right away. I'm just curious to know what kind of personality does David Bingham have? Because to me, he's kind of an enigma.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I just
His personality is his face when he gets scored on.
Yeah, that's what it is. He's like a angry cartoon character. Like,
Seriously, think about it. Like, look at him, and, like you said, his expressions,
Yeah.
and like I wonder, like, what the hell's going on in his head?
He's playing COD in his head.
He's playing Fall Guys, right?
He's like, fuck. The bad face. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's just like that. He's got that stink face, all the time. Yeah, I mean, he's like an angry cartoon character. That's what I feel his personality is gonna be. That's how it's gonna go down. I mean, do you have anything?
He kind of looks like Roger from Doug.
Wow.
Maybe Macklemore.
Hey, funny.
No, he looks like Andy Samberg.
Andy Samberg. That's his evil twin.
Yeah. No,
We figured it out.
Bingham's the evil one.
That's fine.
Okay.
You know the funny thing about Bingham is that he kind of looks like a nerd, but then he has that big old sleeve tattoo on his arm. You're like, oh, look at this guy. He must have got drunk one night, and like when he woke up, you had that sleeve tattoo on there. Someone dragged him down to the tattoo parlor.
It's one of the ones that protect you from the sun. It's just he takes it off.
Oh, okay.
Man, you guys are bullies. He did well. You give him the honorable mention, and we're fucking roasting him. Ain't that some shit?
You do that when you like someone.
It's because with the Galaxy, we only want people that are badass, man. Cobra Kai for life, okay?
Well, Jonah is the coolest one in this team.
So, who's your honorable mention, anyways? Out here.
Oh, Brian is next.
All right,
I'm going with Bingham.
Me?
Yeah. Or are you gonna wait for Brian?
I'm gonna wait for Brian.
All right, go for it.
For me, it's gonna be the boy,
so Bingham
Sebastian Legit.
I guess next standing is Bingham for Bryant. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
Nah,
to me, to what Edgar was talking about earlier, that this is the player that we finally want to see.
Yep.
This is the guy who has stepped up in these last 4 games as the attack. We haven't seen this Legit in a while, and I'm glad that we're seeing it now. 2 goals, honorable mention. Good job. The boy.
All right, Edgar, the floor is yours.
The honorable mention to me is the boy as well. It was either him or spoiler alert, Pavon. But I'm really impressed. It's like it feels so refreshing to see him play like this, because I was at the point where I was giving up on him, and whether that's fair to him or not, I just felt that he had so much promise, and I did not want him to be one of those stories where, what if, like a Charlie Davies, where what if, he hadn't been out that night, and what if Leggett would have never been, on the receiving end of that horrible tackle in that game against Honduras.
Honduras.
No, it was Honduras.
Costa Rica.
Yeah. No, it was Honduras. It was a game where in San Jose where the U.S. destroyed Honduras. I remember. Yeah, it was sad to me because I remember how good he was, and I didn't want it to be like that for him. But that's the road we were heading, and to see him turn it around and come playing with so much confidence, it really warms my heart, and I'm glad to see him play this, and I hope that he continues playing like this the rest of the season, and hopefully he takes it to the national team like I mentioned earlier. So yeah, honorable mention, the boy.
And if you look at the potential national team lineup, that's going to be a hard lineup to crack too. So
yeah,
I mean, we'll see. Hopefully Leggett can make it back. I mean, it's not the worst.
And then
thing
you remember that Berhalter's in charge, and you're like, fuck, damn it.
Zardes on top.
Why'd you put the mood down? Berhalter is fucking coach of the U.S.
He's gonna call up Zubac. Watch. Wouldn't that be some shit, huh? But fuck it. Next ending. You guys both
sweep. This is a sweep, I think.
No, it's not. I haven't given mine.
All right, say it.
Yeah, it's
sweep. Come on.
No, for me it's the boy. You guys both.
Oh wow.
Oh
yeah. Right. Yeah. For a couple reasons. Obviously the goals. The goals, and he's just doing it day in, day out.
Yeah.
He's in a crucial position on the field. I've talked a lot of shit. A lot of people have talked a lot of shit, and we're gonna have a discussion about him in a minute. But dude, he's finally showing up. I'm sure he's aware of all the hate online and stuff because Becky G's out there defending him. So look at he's rising up right now. His confidence is a new level. I don't think I would say, Edgar, that old Leggett wouldn't even had attempted that bicycle. Like that's how high his confidence is, dude. Like to even try something like that. Yeah, you're at another level. So for me, not giving too much away in the argument we're gonna have, it's got to be Leggett as NAG standing, because the boy is funny.
And shout out to his girl Becky defending him and shit.
He fucked it up for me. I was gonna say a stupid, cool thing.
Say it.
It's too late now.
I think you can see it.
Nah, shout out to Becky G for
being an outstanding girlfriend.
Looking out for my man.
Your man?
That's not what I was gonna say. Way to fuck it up. Go ahead, Brian. You're next.
NAG standing. I thought we're gonna sweep the NAG standing player.
Bingham, right? Bingham was my honorable.
That's my NAG standing?
I don't know.
Of course not.
It's Pavon.
It's Pavon. The one and only. The man who I kind of talk shit about because I didn't think he was carrying the team how he should have been. These past 4 games, he's shown every game improvement and has shown me, and I'm pretty sure the league is aware, that this player is probably right now the best player in MLS. Right now, he looks like that 20 million whatever tag he has is worth it. So to me, Pavon with an assist and a goal and just dominating that left side, making these men look like kids. It's beautiful. Pavon gets that next time player for me.
All right.
Bravo, Pavon.
Bravo, Pavon.
Bravo, Pavon. Yeah, for me it's also Pavon, RGP. There, you get it. Like playoff P, RG. Argentino. Okay, never mind. I'm pushing it too much.
Sorry.
I think I might have had some bad mate there. Definitely Pavon. The guy constantly He's like a little engine. He just never stops running. He keeps going and going and going. And even on his bad days, you can't even tell he's having a bad day because his work rate is uh, above the MLS average, I would say, uh, which is fantastic for us because even when he does bad, he still looks good. And if you think about it, can you actually think back to even whether it's this season or even last season, and think to yourself, "Oh man, stupid legit. He shouldn't have done that."
Mm-hmm.
You really can't think about it. I mean, the closest we could come to that would be that that goal that would have been 4-0, where he just he tried to put too much flair in it, tried to get cute, whatever. But at that point, the game was already out of hand, and it would have just been the cherry on the top. But um, no, you can't. The guy is incredibly consummate, solid, thorough, professional player, and we're very fortunate to have him right now. Um, enjoy him while you can. As Latan said that he doesn't belong in MLS, whether that's a slight or not. Enjoy him while we can. The fact that he's still with us, he chose to come to our club, is wonderful. I hope we can keep him a little bit longer and maybe grow his legend so that when he is good and ready and he's won a couple of titles for us, at least he can take the spring into Europe and with a good resume behind him.
Ooh, that'd be lovely. Pavon bringing us a title
this
Two
year.
titles.
this year.
He said a couple.
Ah,
So this year and next year. Don't worry, Chicha's gonna light the world on fire.
Sorry. All right.
All right, so that's pretty much it for the awards, right? I think that was it.
Sure.
I think so.
I think so. All right.
Standings.
So with that win, like here, like Edgar said yesterday in our chat, welcome to fourth place, boys.
Hell yeah.
Tied for
Arsenal's
third on
favorite.
points, fourth on goal differential. We're only 3 points from first, guys.
What? Who would have thought this LA Galaxy team in fourth place? Huh?
The way the season started, no one could have predicted. Everyone thought. I thought the worst.
I thought all L's, to be honest.
Yeah, dude, I'm in debt. Remember?
And we got 4 W's.
I'm in debt with wins because I only predicted 3 points.
What a strange season, right? Remember I think I mentioned it earlier, where it's like, if I would have told you, hey, Galaxy won't win the game until like we're good into August, like late August. We're not gonna win a game until late August, and then we're not gonna lose a game between July and September, and we're gonna only be 3 points from first. What the hell? What a year it's been, man. But that's the position we're in right now. I mean, damn, we went through some dark times there, right?
Hell
Especially
yeah.
after that 6-2 game. That's the last loss we had. Since then, it's been draws and wins.
Tied Houston, and we've been winning since then.
Oh, shit.
And they were winning that game too, and they should have beaten Houston. But
They should have
Zubac.
Oh my god! But yeah, dude. I mean, that's 2020 in a nutshell. The Galaxy, fucking emotional roller coaster.
I mean, it's great for TV.
And it's not even over. It's just the first phase.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, who knows what the second phase will have for us?
Yeah, but with in the time being, this is what we got left. Look at those.
Another
look at those W's.
W.
Ah, love it.
Boom,
So,
boom, boom.
anyone that's come our way, we beat. One game left for now.
Mhm.
Shit, I can't even see it from here. Saturday we play away to San Jose. I hope we go perfect now. Because it's the total opposite of what I said.
Yeah.
So San Jose just got thrashed. I don't know how they did this weekend, but with the Galaxy's confidence, you have to beat this team.
You should beat this team.
This should be an interesting game, just for the fact that San Jose actually has. I don't know if you guys heard, they're allowing fans at the game, but not in the
that's gonna make 'em
conventional
win.
sense.
Right.
Not in the conventional sense. You know how like the stadium is shaped like a kind of like a horseshoe,
Uh-huh.
and they have that bar in the back. Well, they have a video board on the other side of that video board, and so fans were allowed to drive up into that area, kind of like a drive-in, and they were there. And so you're in your car, you're watching the game, and they're saying that people were honking their horns and flashing their lights, during the player introductions, and then throughout the game they kept doing it to try and support the Smurfs. So I thought that was pretty cool, for them. They made it work. So what a what a time to be alive. You're like, I'm gonna drive my car into the stadium and honk my horns to support the guys, right?
That's funny.
So yeah, that is funny. But here we go again, Eddie Almeida time. So what's gonna happen this time, man? Is Almeida gonna get one back on his boy GBS, or is GBS gonna be like, nah, son, I flipped the script on you?
I mean, you want to believe that the Galaxy's too confident and too good to lose to this team, but you're absolutely right. There's that mental game as well. Until the last time we played, they had our number. So
Yeah.
let's just. I'm hopeful, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get away with that win. But yeah, we'll have a midweek for that. And before we actually get to the questions,
By the way, before we go on, the
Yeah.
Quakes, they had a 1-1 draw with Colorado, on Saturday.
see that's
That game.
that's the weird schedule too. They fucking play Colorado and we didn't,
Yeah, I don't know. Everything's all over the place, man.
but yet we play LAFC twice. We're playing all these other teams twice. That's
Yeah.
weird. I don't know.
San Jose twice, LAFC twice. It's like, here's a double dose of rivalry games for you. If things weren't stressful enough.
Seriously, fuck. It's because they need the views. That's what I think. I mean, I don't blame them,
Hey,
but
at least we're not like the Canadian teams. We're probably sick and tired of each other
Oh
at this
hell
point.
yeah! It's
you're
3
not,
teams.
You're not my friend, guy.
Let's take it outside, eh?
Oh my god! But before we get to the questions, I got a question for you guys. Sebastian Lletget, right? He's playing. He's hot right now.
Very hot.
You've heard me say it before.
Scorching.
Sell high, trade him. But
Oof.
how do you guys feel? Is he legit? This is gonna be the legit for now on? Do you hold on to him, or do you still sell high, like really high now?
I think that you
ahead.
want to go first, Brian?
No. Go ahead.
Okay. No, I think this is the legit that we've always wanted.
Uh-huh.
This is the guy that is expected to be there, and for him to finally get back to form, this is awesome, because for the longest time he's kind of been like a sleeper. He's just been there, and all of a sudden you have an extra weapon. Let's hope Chicha comes back in good form. Let's hope that he makes a big difference up top, because Zubak obviously isn't getting the job done.
Yep.
But we got Chicha, and then we got Pavon, and Araujo's looking fantastic. Legit, wow, what can you say about him? And Yanni comes in, at some point, I don't know, they're gonna Halo drop him into the stadium at one point maybe. But all of a sudden you got all these different weapons, and Jonah's coming back. I mean, wow, we're on the upswing. And so no, I don't think giving Legit away right now would be a good thing. I think hold on to him. This is the guy we've always wanted. For all we know, he could become a club legend, in the years to come. And he's just been through that rough patch. It's been what, 2.5 years for him to get back to this point.
Yeah.
Damn, that is a long time.
It seems like a long time, but when you look at it, over the course of a career, it really isn't. It just felt like a long time, because MLS seasons are so long. So,
I mean, it has been a long time. That happened in the first game of the hexagonal or whatever it's called.
2017.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, I remember I was in Portland with my wife for our anniversary, and I walked in to this bar like in a horrible storm, and I remember watching the game, and like when he got brought down, I was just like, oh my god, it ruined my night. I was just so upset. My wife's like, what's wrong? I'm like, You don't understand.
You don't get it, babe.
You don't get it.
But then she likes Becky G, so she's like, I feel this pain.
Brian,
Man, that's a tough one.
I'm sorry. Before you go on, there's something I was going to mention earlier and I forgot. You know how we've been riding him hard, and we're not the only ones. But I remember reading somewhere over the last 24 hours that Legit actually acknowledged that he does know how people feel about him, and he understands that he's been the source. I mean, the target of a lot of criticism, and he's aware of it. He understands it, and he just feels like, I think I remember reading him saying something like, I really feel that, I'm working hard to improve my game or something like that. I'm obviously misquoting what he said, but I remember reading something to that effect. And so, hey, it's not like, it's like that episode of The Simpsons where Daryl Strawberry's in the outfield and hey, Daryl, he suck. And Daryl, remember? And they're like, oh, the players never pay attention to that. You see Daryl Strawberry crying.
Oh shit.
Well, you know what? He's been working on his game.
Yeah, no, I figured because of the way Becky G defends him, I figured at least she knows. Hey, shout out to both of them for listening to us.
Yeah, you heard it here. They listen to.
They're the Lana and Rusev of MLS right there, man.
Rusev Day.
Miroslav.
Ryan, you're not off the hook.
I would only sell him now if it immediately makes his team a title contender.
Sell or trade? Say like
if you trade within the league, I would want him for some center backs, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
What if it's like I know it doesn't work because the MLS and money, but what if it's a Lodeiro, Pozuelo, or even a
right away,
or Rui Diaz
right
on
away,
the table?
Right away. If it's one of those high-profile players, do it right away. I think Legit has value in this league. Yeah. But if it's not gonna make us a title-contending team, which is gonna win us the title this season, then no, we keep him. Yeah, he's a fan favorite, and to what Edgar was saying, that if he noticed, he knows that we talk our shit. Now we gotta praise him, and he's been doing well. So, good job, the boy.
But I mean, it sucks because the way the MLS is structured with the salary and all that weird monopoly money. At this point, I think his value is like up there as what you would want in return is a fucking Diaz, Lodeiro, or even Nagby. Fuck it, I'll take Nagby. But because of DPs and all that, we can't do that. Yeah. So I would say at this point, if he's gonna keep playing like that, then you kind of have no choice but to keep him, because you're not gonna get an even equal value player in return. Unless some European team comes knocking and pays a shitload of money, then that's different. We do it. We move it. And because I'm sure he'd want to go back to Europe and we'd have all this extra money. So,
facts.
But yeah, it's tough. I know I said before trade high, but now his value is too high.
Well, not that's just that. He's an important part of the team. This, without him, I think we're really trash on the offense right now. So, good job, the boy.
Brian, you got some question for us?
I do's. And before that, I actually did a poll on Twitter. I asked the fellow Naxers, with 3 wins in a row and our G's are looking for more, El Trafico this weekend, how do you feel we're going to do? 87% said we're going to get the 3 points because fuck Chivas USA. 10 said tie. 3% said Fat L. So to 3%, haha.
That was weird.
Guys,
on Instagram,
go on,
thank you to everybody who responded to the questions.
What was that again?
Sorry, guys. I don't mean to cut you off, but I was doing a little research on the side. I went to Transfer Market to look at Sebastian Leget's current value, and he's actually peaked. He's at his highest market value, which is 1.5 million euros right now.
All right.
So he's getting up there. It's just like like you're saying, man. He misses the time where if they're gonna sell, they're gonna sell for a lot. But who knows? What his what his ceiling is gonna be. Might keep going up.
True. So at this point, you hold on, right? I mean, that's really the only option we have because of the way MLS works.
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
So
Right.
we have a
Sorry to cut you off.
couple questions
all
on
good.
Instagram. Don't look into the red light. Asks, which G2 player should we call up next?
Damn, I forgot his name. The guy keeps scoring. Williams, something like that. I mean, I don't watch it too much, but his name just keeps coming up in the stat sheet. So that guy. I'm sorry. We should watch G2 more because I don't think Brian has an answer or Edgar has.
I was gonna say the same thing, but I don't know his name.
Yeah, I wish I could be like, hey guys, I follow the G2 as much as you guys do, but there's a lot of the things going on in my life right now. But I haven't really been paying attention to G2, to be honest.
Apologies. We'll do our homework next time.
Next question. Daniel Ortiz, 19. We won the match, right? Did Lord Zubac score? He did not.
He did not.
But we won the match.
Lord in our hearts.
Next question. Logan Jones. Why is Felcher playing? He's fucking trash.
We kind of answered that. I think it was strategical. It was the pace of the game. It was more to have Julian up than to actually have Felcher start.
Well, he did get the assist on that third goal.
He did, but he also gave a bad pass in the first half. That's how I was having a little trouble with the Geo word, and I was gonna give it to him because I just remember I was trying to remember who made mistakes, and I remember that pass that almost led to the goal. But then, dude, that's how bad I think Zubac did that for how he played. That's why when you said it,
Yeah, he was lost.
Yeah,
he was lost. Logan Jones also says Alan Chapman is the worst ref in MLS, and Lord Legit over Lord Zubac.
Oh yeah, of course, without a question. Alan Chapman, whatever. Fuck all the refs. They all hate on the Galaxy, so he's on the list. He ain't special.
Lucio Carola. Do y'all trust the process now?
What?
Do y'all trust the process now?
I guess.
And it's kind of hard to tell because it's been such a strange patchwork of a season. I don't know. I guess, yes.
You know what would prove it? If they're playing this well, and then you get your quote unquote key players back, Jonah full fitness, you get Yoni come in and Chicha, we better start fucking rolling over all teams.
Yeah.
And then that's when you say I trust the process, because if you're playing this well and then your key players come back, you should be better, right? Theoretically, I can't even say it because I hear my
Theoretically,
yeah.
on paper, in theory.
Yeah, in theory, you should be killing all the teams.
You should be
in a science lab in a vacuum.
So I'm starting to believe, right?
Yeah.
Trusting the process fully.
I wonder if Philadelphia is trusting their process right now. And I'm talking about, the Sixers. Oh. Their process ended in tears last year because of Kawhi. Sorry, we're going off the rails.
Daniel Ortiz asks, do we even need Chicha? Hell yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Fuck yeah, we do.
Oh my God. When you look at what we have up top, yes.
Yeah, we need Chicha.
We need anybody
Anything is an upgrade over Zubac, but Chicha, the Chicha that we've been sold, the Chicha that we are expecting, we haven't gotten yet.
Nope.
Except for that one little, that one goal he scored in MLS's back. But Lord Jesus Christ, man. Anything's better than Zubac, man. Put a standee of put that cardboard cutout of Linda Pickle up front. I bet you it scores a goal, or it's set before Zubac does.
That's too funny. You're right though.
Valdez Corona Daniel just says 2-0.
You missed one.
Yeah, he did. Shashi 26. I told you guys Pavone is the best in MLS. Tell me, who's better? He answered it, nobody. Right now?
Nah, nobody right now.
No.
You know, yeah, you know who is? Legit. No, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding.
What
right
say
now
ye, Edgar?
I'm still not convinced that he is the best player in MLS. It's kind of hard to tell you who would be better because it's so the nature of the season where everything's like college sports right now. It's like you have like all the we have our two conferences obviously, but the way everything is set up right now, you have all these different little bubbles, with the teams playing each other. So it's strange to tell you um, who's the best player in MLS right now. I mean, he's definitely in the argument, which is undeniable. But I don't think he. I mean, I'm not quite sure if he's the best. I want to see another slate of games, and then we could bring the conversation up again, because I want to see us play more opponents and see how we react against other defenses. Because seeing the same guys week in week out is starting to get kind of tired.
No, that's actually a good argument. I mean, I look better in practice with playing with my friends than I do in the league. So, yeah, but yeah, you're right. He's an argument, and it's funny because when I mentioned other players like Lodeiro and Pozuelo, they started falling off as soon as I said that. So, yeah, we'll see. Wait and see, like Edgar said. That was it.
Yeah, and thank you to everybody who posted questions.
That's what's up. And yeah, we apologize that we didn't go live. Celebration went on a little too hard.
Nah, the internet was down too.
That was it too.
That's the main reason we didn't go on.
Yeah, but who knows what would have happened if we would have went on.
Ooh, we would open up the lines. Everybody would have been calling. Hell yeah.
It's all good though. We'll be back to our regular scheduled program next week after we play San Jose.
San Jose.
Yeah.
Smurfs.
Yes. Before we go, you guys got anything?
How about predictions?
Predictions? All right. I predict that the last game of the season is this Saturday.
Oh, fuck.
No.
Ooh. Ouch.
As far as San Jose, I think we win. Score. We're playing over there. We're not playing at we're not playing at Stanford, so I think it's gonna go better. I think I'm gonna go with the 3-1. Flying high. The boys are flying high, and they have a week break.
So you really feel confident that GBS has finally got the Almeida monkey off his back?
Yeah. More that the players are just really confident right now, and it's such a short turnaround that these guys feel like they, I said this once. Sometimes when you play soccer, like when you're in a good team, you kind of forget how to lose. You go in to play a game, and you're gonna score, and you're gonna walk out with a win. And with that mentality, dude, that's dangerous. And I think the Galaxy is on that mentality right now, and they, in a way, forgot how to lose because one, they're beating their rivals, and two, they're 4 in a row. So, yeah, I think it's more that than the GBS Almeida thing. I think that's like out the window, right? For this game, at least.
For this game? I want to say my answer for the midweek show. But we are going to win.
All right, we're going to win?
Yeah.
What you got, Edgar?
Well, I really think it's important that Chicha come back and play in this game. Because if Galaxy's going to keep rolling out the same group of guys, I think Almeida's smart enough to figure something out. And I wouldn't want to see, GBS regress when it comes in that respect. You're saying, oh, no, it's not a thing anymore, but these guys have history. Right. And I think that Almeida's smart enough that he'll figure something out. And right now, San Jose is hurting. I mean, they've taken some lumps. And, ask any professional team, these guys, they have a lot of pride. And I think that they're going to put up a really strong showing against the Galaxy, which is why I think it's important that Chicha come back. I think that if he comes back, it'll really bolster our chances at winning. Otherwise, I think it's going to be a difficult game for the Galaxy. At most, I expect a draw, and I even expect that we might even lose a game.
Wow.
It's not, no, I'm not going to say that, um, you know, we can't keep the winning streak going. It's just that, uh, this is the nature of our sport, and it's, I mean, look at LAFC. They expected to to roll us right from the very start, and it didn't happen that way for them. Galaxy's riding high, San Jose is hurting, and there's nothing more dangerous than a wounded animal. So you got to be careful with the Smurfs, and the fact that Almeida and GBS have history, and that's why I would say it again. I really hope that Chicha comes back. It'll give us a different option up top. Zubac he's lost, man. Get him out of there. Bring in Chicha. Put Bingham up top and put Klinsman, in the back. I don't care. Just don't put him in the starting roster anymore. But yeah, if Chicha comes in, I think we win 3-1. No Chicha, I think it's gonna be a draw. We might even lose the game 2-1.
Wow. All bets for Chicha, huh? That's interesting. No, but he's right. Zubac is done. He should be done. Should have never played, but I'm glad he scored that goal. All right, guys. Anything else?
LAFC.
Fuck LAFC. I'm down with that. Well, thank you everyone for listening to this or watching it on YouTube. Make sure to share, subscribe, like, and all other things that help us. Por favor, if you want to find me, you could find me on Instagram as Eddie_Nags, on Twitter as Eddie Nags, all together. Senor Brian.
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter as Bryant Nags. I don't know why it says J Knight there. Oh, you can use that one too, I guess.
That's actually how it comes out.
Oh, it does?
That's just Brian Nags is just your name.
Ah, well, just search that one. It's easier. So Bryant Nags, BRYANT Nags. That's on Twitter, Instagram, and PSN. Edgar.
Well, for now, you can just find me on PSN at Northern_Raven. But I'm going to make it a point to fire up the old Twitter account this week and see if I can do some stuff on there.
There you go.
Sound good?
Oh, very important. The site's still under construction, but you could already find Edgar's articles, which he does an amazing job.
Yes.
Edgar talks to a few people. I believe Linda Pickle's one of them. Adam Serrano's another. Some original G's and some of their memories, and good questions, good article, fun read. Make sure to check it out. It's nagtv.com, right?
nagtv.com.
Yeah.
That article, it was a lot of fun for me to do because it just reminded me of that very first Galaxy game, that very first season, and all the energy and just all the stuff going on. There was a lot of stuff that you didn't know what was gonna happen. It was kind of like going to like a metal concert, and there's gonna be music, but you don't know if you're gonna get knocked down or in the mosh pit. So it was kind of like that, and that first season was wild, man. There's a lot of stuff that was figuring out. That the club was trying to figure things out themselves. I mean, they were practicing in the freaking Rose Bowl, like grassy area where they had the flea market outside.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but so the club was figuring things out. The fans were still figuring things out. It's just a lot of fun. It was a wild time, and now what you see now with MLS, with the LA Galaxy, it's something that's been shaped and massaged and turned into a very streamlined professional product. Back then, it was like a big lump of clay, and you could stick your fingers in it and try to make it work, whatever you want. And so that was fun. I loved it, and I hope that whoever reads this article, you get that, not just from my perspective, but from everybody else. There's a lot of different voices in there. Like you said, Adam Serrano's there. Galaxy matriarch Linda Pickle is in there. Carlisa Perdomo, the current president of Galaxians, is in there, and a couple other friends of mine that also were Galaxy fans from the very beginning are also mentioned in there as well. So enjoy it, and if you guys have any comments and questions, be sure to hit us up, because I'm sure the guys would love to hear more as well.
Yes,
nice.
And trust me, it's worth your time. And don't judge the website so much; it's still under work. But for now, keep on nagging.
Keep on nagging.
We out of here.
nagtv.com. Oh wait, nagtv.com. or nag.tv.
One of those.
My
We'll
background
repost it.
vanished.
Keep on nagging.
You buy nagging.